a big tournament win can do. It's only been a couple of months since India won their maiden ICC ODI World Cup in women's cricket, and the BCCI is extremely happy with that. Of course, there was a big fat check for the players and the support staff back then, but the BCCI ensuring that there is more and more that it can do for women's cricket. A big announcement coming from the BCCI that they want to pump in more money into women's domestic cricket. They want to incentivize the sport. They want their players to be well paid. They want them to be taking professional cricket seriously, and now a big move coming from the BCCI to ensure that all of that can happen. How is it that the BCCI has gone about it? Well, they've announced a restructuring of the domestic pay grade. So what that basically means is whatever money that was being given to women's domestic cricketers till now, they have gone ahead and more than doubled it. In fact, it is 2.5x when I'll take you through the details in just a bit. But from whatever that the women domestic cricketers were being paid, now that money has more than doubled, and this is great news for our sport going forward. This is exactly what you want. You want there in fact to be a time where women and men in terms of pay are absolutely on an even keel. This in fact is happening already as far as the senior men's and the women's team is concerned. Remember, it was a few months, in fact it was a couple of years back, that the BCCI had gone ahead and announced absolute pay parity. At that time, Jay Shah, I remember, was the BCCI secretary, and he'd come up with pay parity for women's and men's senior team. But however, we're moving into that direction, and this is a welcome move as far as taking women's domestic cricket to new heights is concerned. So let's go step by step, talk about what exactly that changes, and I'll give you numbers as well. Let's go ahead with senior women's tournaments. I'm talking about domestic cricket over here. Rupees 50,000 for those in the playing 11, 25,000 now to be given to those who will be in the reserves. You want to know what the earlier numbers were like? I'll tell you that as well. Earlier, it used to be 20,000 if you were part of the playing 11 and 10,000 if you were part of the reserves. Now that amount has gone up to 50 and 25,000 respectively. Let's now talk about all T20 tournaments. In fact, before that, let's come to junior women's tournaments. In junior women's tournaments, till now you would be paid 10,000 rupees if you were in the 11 and 5,000 a day if you were in the reserves. That also has doubled now, 25,000 if you're in the 11, 12,500 if you are in the reserves. And lastly, I want to talk about T20 tournaments. Again, let me reiterate, I'm talking about domestic cricket over here. Don't confuse this with how well or what the Indian senior team is paid. Um, on an average, a senior woman cricketer receives around 2 lakh for a season if the team only plays a league stage plays only league stage matches of all tournaments. That has now completely changed, because now you're looking at 12,500 for the playing 11 and 6,250 for reserves. So the number has completely changed. In fact, the last time the BCCI had revised the fee for women cricketers was back in 2021. So this is a welcome move. As I said, I read out the details to you as well. More than doubled. It's 2.5x as far as this increment is concerned, and one can only be happy for women's cricket, because you've the players have shown their mettle. You've seen the quality of the game improve. You took down some real good teams in in the ODI World Cup, which took place just a few months back here on home soil. And yeah, this comes as a reward. This comes as developing the sport in the country is concerned, and ensuring that we as a nation and as the most successful and powerful board as well, that we can elevate the stature, we can elevate the sport to where men's cricket does find itself right now. So I welcome the move. I look forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Do go all the way back if you're joining me live right now. Do go back. I've shared details of how that money has now become 2.5x. Great news, and we wish our domestic cricketers all the very best going forward.